YouTube. It's your boy DVJ. You know I am back with another video. Yes sir. Yes sir. Listening to y'all music every week, every Saturday and Tuesday. Y'all sending y'all music emails always in the description. And yeah, man, merch on the way, new merch on the way, and yeah, we we got a lot to get to today, man. We got a lot to get to today. We finna see who finna fold first. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? These the Foolio killers, they actually just got arrested last week. And it's crazy because if you thinking about doing a crime in 2024, 2025, you better be prepared for cameras. You better be prepared for tow trucks. Having cameras on your shit. You better prepare for Teslas. You better prepare for people phones. You better be prepared for the snitches. You gotta prepare for all types of shit. You might as well just hire a motherfucking hitman nowadays, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Cause doing this shit by yourself, boy, you gonna get booked quickly. And after I read this court documents on the step-by-step play on how they killed Julio, I don't want to see nobody trying to commit no crime and trying to get away with it. You better be ready to go to jail or die, my nigga. You better be ready to go to jail or die. For real, because this shit is crazy how they caught these niggas. But they was being stupid anyway too, so I'm gonna read this whole thing. Court records detail gang fuel ambush murder of rapper Julio Foolio. The artist was killed in Tampa in June in Tampa over what police say is a Jacksonville gang war. Okay, let's see. Hours after 3 gunmen sprayed 2 cars with bullets outside of North Tampa hotel in June, killing of the popular rapper known as Julio Foolio. A man boasted in text message to his friend, "I'm coming home, my thirst is quenched." Ain't that the nigga that was crying? That nigga was crying with the dog and shit. Nigga, he was a bitch. Pape battled Don Julio today. Foolio, Don Julio, whatever. The text is among the details police uncovered in their investigation of the rapper's murder. Court documents filed this week. So you first got caught with the text message. Court documents filed this week in the case against 3 of the 5 people charged in Julio Foolio's death. A detailed, a complex investigation that spanned the state and relied on a patchwork of surveillance videos. They was catching their ass. They had hella videos, digital evidence, and ballistic analysts. The phrase of sipping on Don Julio, according to Jacksonville detectives, is also known among the city's gang members to be one of disrespect towards Foolio, whose real name is Charles Jones. We already know about the background. Twisted rapper known for his songs that touch themes of violence in the city of Detroit was a member of gang known as 6 Block in his native Jacksonville. The June 23rd shooting, which occurred during the rapper's celebrating his birthday visit to Tampa, made the latest victim in what prosecutors describe as a long-running bloody feud with 2 other Northeast Florida gangs. Facing charges of the murder are cousins Rashad and Davian Murphy, along with Sean Gaffray, the youngest one, Isaiah Chance and Alicia Andrews. Chance and Andrews, both 21, acted as lookouts following the rapper and his entourage as they visited clubs around the city in the hours before the shooting, according to prosecutors. Yeah, the videos is crazy how they just got them just following him, like right behind him though, like right behind him. Gathray 18 in the Murphy's court. Documents state where the gunmen who ambushed the group. So Isaiah Chance and Alicia Andrews, they weren't the gunmen. They were just in the car, texting, telling motherfuckers where they at. Ambushed the group outside the Home 2 Suites Hotel on McKinley Drive, just south of the University of South Florida. Rashad, 27, and Davion Murphy, 30 are affiliated with the gang known as 1200 Out East. According to Jacksonville police, Chance is a member of a gang called ATK, which police say stands for Ace's Top Killers. Yeah, here they go right here. Mud shots and shit. The two gangs are allied in a war against his block, to which Jones belonged to. So here go the other niggas. Which one? Nigga? Yeah, this the nigga that was crying with the dog in the video. So this nigga is he's still out here. He's still outside somewhere. The feud has spanned over a decade with dozens of murders by both sides, prosecutors wrote in court paper. One flashpoint in the war apparently involved a shooting last October in Jacksonville, which the court papers notes as a prior attempt to kill the rapper. He survived with a wound to his foot. He appeared in Instagram photos donning a large cast, a medical boot. And you know what's crazy? They saying that who shot him in the foot and shit when he had that fat ass hole in the foot, that was the young nigga, Sean Gathright. One flashpoint in the war apparently involved. In June, Jones posted a message to Instagram announcing a B-Day bash featuring a June 21st Airbnb pool party and shows the next night at Teaser's Gentleman Club at Northeast Nebraska Avenue in Tampa. It was about that time that the suspects formed a plan to follow the rapper to Tampa and ambush and kill him. Crazy. Police would later see surveillance videos. Is this the video of the shooting? Yeah, this Foolio car right here. That's crazy how 4K, this is like a movie. It's crazy how 4K this shit is. Look at this. This is crazy. 4K, it's like a movie. They shooting. Car. Little dude try to speed off. What the fuck is going on right here? That's crazy. That's probably where he got him at. All in the... Well, damn. Nah, this is crazy. That's crazy. Police would later see surveillance videos from the outside teasers. The footage showed that a Chevy Cruze pulled up outside at 2:23 a.m. A man and a woman later identified as Chance and Andrews were seen getting out of the car and walking around. According to the court records, Chance was seen talking on the cell phone. According to court papers, shortly thereafter, a Chevrolet Impala pulled up, and that's where Gathright was inside the Impala. According to court papers, cell phone records would later show that the two men calling each other. Yeah. You doing a crime rate, all y'all phones is tapped. They know what y'all doing. Like, Jones and his entourage left Teaser shortly before 3 a.m. and after party at Truth 18 Lounge on Bush Boulevard. An Instagram post advertised the party and they arrived. Jones recorded a video that streamed live on the social media site. Not long thereafter, the Chevrolet Cruze drove by. Chance and Andrews reappeared outside of Truth 18. They got videos everywhere of them just following them. Like, this is crazy. Chance talked into a phone again. Nigga, we seen you. It was after 4 a.m. when Jones left the club as he rode in the passenger seat of a black Dodge Charger. His entourage His entourage occupied him in a three-car convoy to the Home 2 suites on McKinley Drive. The cruise and the Impala followed. Surveillance cameras and a Tesla car camera captured what happened next to as the Charger parked beside a overhang near the hotel front door. The other two cars in the convoy parked nearby. A little after 4:30 a.m., the Apollo pulled into the parking lot and drove all the way around the hotel, as if to avoid line of sight with the victims. they driving. Oh my God. The paper states about 3 minutes later, the cruise also pulled into the parking lot. Of course, they've been following this nigga all day. Rolling past the parked Charger, they made a U-turn, passing the car a second time before driving out of the lot. See, right there, you see a car doing weird shit like that. I don't know why they were sitting there. I guess they said they were sitting there because they were trying to wait for the hotel. They're trying to wait for a room, but after trying to get a hotel room at 4:30, yeah, it's not happening. Like, it's not happening. Out of the lot, a minute later, the three men stepped out of the parked Impala and began walking towards Jones and his friends. The three wore hoodies and masks. One carried a pistol with a extended magazine. The other two held assault-style rifles, probably some ARs. The long guns had black mesh bags attached to them, designed to catch spent bullet shell cases. After they were ejected from the weapon, he had that shit on him. The man with the pistol pointed it at the Charger's windshield. He fired more than 30 gunshots. The man with rifles began shooting too, aiming for the Charger and another car nearby. The man driving the Charger sped forward, driving north through the parking lot. As the gunshots kept coming, the three gunmen then ran back to the Impala and drove away. Jones was dead. Three of his friends were shot but survived. A query in the police database matched a 9mm. So if the nigga with the pistol shot 30, I'm thinking the niggas with the ARs, they had 30 plus in that motherfucker. So it's probably 100 shots to kill this nigga. Damn. That's wild. 100 fucking shots. So, what they say? Matched the 9mm bullet shell cases to the 4 shootings and 1 homicide in 2022 in Jacksonville. Police used license plate readers to identify the registered owners of the cruise and the Impala. Gathright owned the Impala. The cruise belonged to a woman who shared the address with Rashad Murthy's brother, the court documents state. Police tracked the car's license plate registered on plate readers throughout the state in days after the shooting. They found the cruise in Polk County at a home of Gathright's relatives. They learned he'd driven there later in the day of the shooting and had been seen cleaning the inside of the car. He took a different vehicle, a Toyota 4Runner, back to Jacksonville. When sheriff's deputies found the 4Runner, they found guns and ammunition inside. They weren't a match to the Tampa shooting. Hold on. Damn. But investigators did link the weapons to 2 Jacksonville shootings, including a prior attempt to kill Jones. So that nigga was already trying to kill him. Investigators found more weapons and ammunition where they searched Gathright's home in Jacksonville. Among the items were 2 9mm shell casings. The police matched to Tampa shooting. though the gun wasn't found according to the records. Amid a mountain of digital evidence he had collected from the phones of those involved was an Airbnb rental confirmation that Rashad Murthy made at a Tampa townhouse the day before the shooting. The documents note the home is a little more than a mile away from where the shooting occurred. They done analysts of the various cell phones the group carried also showed them in Tampa near the clubs and shooting scene. So they tapping your phones. Sheriff's deputies near Atlanta stopped Rashad Murthy a few days after the shooting. They found him driving a silver Chevrolet Cruze matching the description of the one used in the shooting. Murthy, who deputies said ran from the traffic stop, was arrested. He was arrested last week in a murder case after a standoff with... Hold on, wait. Who deputies said he was arrested on a obstruction charge. He was arrested last week on a murder charge after a standoff with Jacksonville deputies. He remains in jail awaiting transfer to Tampa. Gathright, Chance, and Andrews were also arrested last week and arrived over the weekend in Hillsbury County Jail. A court hearing request to hold them in jail is set for Thursday. So, yeah, man, this shit crazy. If you trying to do a murder and all that shit in 2024, 2025, nigga, you is cooked. Because, first of all, why do they bring their phones? You talking on the phone, you trying to commit a murder, you talking on the phone, your shit is tapped, like, your shit is not private. Then these niggas get Airbnbs and shit. Then your phone just pings. This is going crazy, pinging everywhere where you at. Then you got surveillance video of you following this nigga everywhere. They cooked. They all cooked. Like, there's no getting out of this because, like, you are there. You're just there. Oh, girl, they said that she already snitched and she already, telling a little shit. I mean, girls ain't finna sit in jail. They said her story all fucked up. This nigga gonna say, this is nigga Isaiah Chance, this nigga gonna say, I miss y'all and I miss the world. I'll be home soon. Nigga, you is not coming home? What the fuck? You committed a murder talking about something, you coming home soon. You ain't coming home, nigga. Stand 10 toes, don't drop the soap. You ain't never coming home, nigga. Next lifetime, young man, you blue. He think he really supposed to, we really supposed to believe that. Keeping the hope alive. No, you won't. You gonna get life without parole. Good luck, sugar lips. The now is the first. Nah, bro, you done, bro. Oh shit, bro. This nigga said I'm getting out soon. You crazy as hell, boy. Alright, this them in court. It says Julio Foolio murder suspects deny bond in court. Tampa police released surveillance footage of Sean Gathright following Jacksonville, Florida rapper in mother's car. Goddamn boy. Surveillance footage of Sean Gathright following Jacksonville rapper in his mouth. You following right directly behind this nigga. Oh shit. Damn, I need this video to play. Who y'all think finna who folding first? But I mean, they pretty much all cooked. There ain't really no snitching, cause this them in court right here. Yeah, man. She looking stupid. You 18, you threw your life away. And you 21 and you just a scary bullshit ass nigga. Sober boy. Damn, they had them all together. They had them all together in court. Yeah, bro. It's over. Denied bond. They said this is Foolio murder suspects Alicia Andrews and boyfriend Isaiah Chance follow Jacksonville rapper. This is when they was in the club. Oh, like this is when they was in the club. Is this hurting? Like they straight had a step-by-step murder play. I can't even hear that. A step-by-step murder. Like these, y'all retarded, bro. The other niggas, they still didn't catch the other nigga though. The other nigga probably got the fuck up out of here. For real, for real. Step-by-step murder is crazy.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 10/90, August 3rd, 2024. The state attorney's office filed a motion to basically keep Isaiah Chance, aka Gutter Zay, in jail. Reason being, he and four others allegedly traveled to Tampa from Jacksonville and killed Julio. We know the story by now, and if you don't, you can catch up on my other videos. But within the factual basis of this motion, we would get the new major details and the evidence against them that we're about to break down. Zay and Alicia drove to Tampa the day before the murder in a silver Chevy Cruze, while Sean, Rashad, and Davion were inside of a black Chevy Impala. License plate readers would literally be able to track the exact route traveled between the two cities, and a search would be
y'all license plates on doing this shit.
Conducted for any vehicles matching the make, model, and year range of the suspected vehicles. Detectives quickly found a tag for a black 2008 Chevy LTZ registered to Sean Gaithright's mother. Another tag would be found for a 2018 silver Chevy Cruze registered to a female who shares an address with Rashad Murphy's blood brother, who's currently in prison. Detectives pieced together that they left Jacksonville around the same time Foolio was posting to Instagram about his Airbnb party. Surveillance cameras would show Zay and Alicia tracked Foolio to two separate clubs, and at both locations they got out of the vehicle while Zay used Alicia's phone to communicate with Sean. Sean's Chevy Impala could be seen on video arriving at both clubs after Zay's communication. Foolio was driven to the hotel in a 3-car convoy. While at the hotel, Zay and Alicia drove by Foolio's pod car twice. A Tesla camera in Sentry mode would capture both suspect vehicles on camera, as well as the shooter.
So the girl was never in, I don't think she was never in none of the parties. Why she didn't just stay home?
But The first shooter was masked with dark skin, military boots, dark jeans with a rip in the left knee, a black belt, and a black hoodie. He was carrying a Glock in his left hand that had an extended magazine. The second shooter was tall, skinny, wearing a dark blue hoodie and black pants. His light skin complexion could be seen above his mask to the top of his hood and between his gloves and sleeves. He was carrying an AR with a shell catcher. The third shooter was heavier, wearing all black with an orange ski mask, and also carrying an AR with a shell catcher. Shooter 1 was the first to fire, and as detectives observed the muzzle flashes along with the impacts on the windshield of Foolio's car, it became obvious the Glock had a switch and was firing automatic. 31 9mm shell casings would be left at the scene, while not one rifle round was found because of the shell catches. License plate readers would again capture the vehicles after the murder. The crews traveled back to Jacksonville while the Impala went east towards Polk County. Both vehicles would be placed into the system as felony wanted vehicles, and 3 days after the murder, sheriffs in Gwinnett County, Georgia, would attempt a traffic stop on the silver Cruze. The driver, a black male, jumped out of the driver's seat running away on foot. He'd be arrested for obstruction and identified as Rashad Murphy. Damage on the side of the vehicle matched the damage that could be seen from surveillance in Tampa, proving this was in fact the same vehicle used in the murder. That same day, the Chevy Impala would also be found. Detectives made contact with a member of Sean's family and obtained a statement. The witness said Sean called him saying he was on his way to visit and arrived the night of the murder. The witness confirmed he was driving the black Impala, and the witness also said while Sean was at the house, Sean said he had given a ride to a couple of friends. He'd eat dinner, rest in one of the rooms, then make his way back to Jackson.
This nigga ate dinner and slept? After killing somebody? Ah, nah. That nigga... Nah. How you sleep after you kill somebody, bro? In the same... You kill somebody, the internet going crazy, and you sleep? Like shit sweet?
But instead of taking the Impala, he'd drive back in a gold Toyota 4Runner, also registered to his mom. The witness provided consent to review their home camera footage, and Sean could be seen arriving at the house in all black. He could also be seen wiping down the Impala with a rag and transferring bags from the car to the garage, which would then be placed in the Toyota. That same night, Sean would get pulled over in Jacksonville. Sheriffs smelled marijuana, searched the Toyota, found a Glock in the center console, one of the bags seen on video containing 223 live bullets and 9 spent casings, along with a 9mm barrel and a Glock firing pin. The barrel, pin, and the Glock didn't match the casings in Foolio's death, but the spent rifle casings came back to 2 shootings. One was a homicide in Jacksonville, and the second...
This is a nigga that was already trying to, this nigga that already been trying to kill Foolio.
Shooting was the prior attempt on Foolio's life when he was shot in the foot. This would mean Sean is not only charged with killing Foolio, but was in possession of evidence linking him to a failed attempt at killing Foolio. The day after Sean was caught, sheriffs executed a search warrant on Sean's house. They'd find a gun safe and multiple rifles, with one having a brass catcher, an extended magazine, a Glock box, and no... Now when Rashad Murphy was arrested in Georgia, he was in possession of an iPhone, and within the iPhone was a photo of Davion Murphy's ID, linking the two together. Another photo was taken by someone looking at the floorboard of a vehicle wearing black military-style boots, the same ones worn by shooter number 1 who fired the switch. Screenshots of an Airbnb confirmation and Rashad's ID was enough to prove he rented an Airbnb 1.3 miles away from where Foolio would be killed. The property was equipped with a Ring camera that showed Alicia entering the day before the murder. The day of, Zay could be seen walking out with a champagne glass, Davion can be seen carrying a bag to the parking lot, and Zay and Sean would pass by multiple times. The only one who wasn't seen by the Ring camera is Rashad Murphy. The Airbnb would be paid for by a Cash App account named Rich Off War belonging to Zay, so while Rashad booked it, Zay financed it. The Airbnb Ring camera would capture a gray SUV waiting in the background as the defendants left. The SUV would be identified as an Uber, and the driver as witness number 2. He was hired to drive from Tampa to Jacksonville, picked up 3 people, and drove them to Sean's home in Jacksonville. Come to find out, Sean's home has security cameras and detectives would get a warrant for the footage. Video would show Rashad, Zay, and Alicia exiting the Uber, and witness number 2 would identify them as well, placing them all at the Airbnb where they were picked up. In addition, Sean's home surveillance also had video from before the murder, showing Zay and Sean loading bags big enough to fit rifles into the black Chevy before leaving for Tampa. Warrants were obtained for every suspect's phone and found that Rashad traveled to Tampa without one. But his phone also showed he went to Walmart the night before going to Tampa. Surveillance video from Walmart would show he just so happened to be wearing the same exact outfit down to the military boots as shooter number 1 who fired the Glock with the switch.
Dirty nigga.
It was also later verified Rashad is left-handed, as the shooter was. Alicia's phone would show she traveled to Tampa, arrived at the B&B, and even went to McDonald's. Surveillance video from McDonald's would show her in the front passenger seat.
Getting McDonald's before committing a murder, crazy.
Post Miranda, she'd tell investigators in an interview that her and Zay were in the back seat, and she didn't know who was driving. Her phone would track her back to the Airbnb before leaving for the club. She'd be tracked to the clubs, was communicating with Sean, and was on surveillance video at both places. Her iCloud would show she also shared her location with Sean 3 different times while tracking Foolio. Zay, Sean, and Davion would all be tracked by their cell phone GPSs to every single location. Sean's phone would also reveal he was messaging a female, asking her to contact a male that was with Foolio to get their location. A message found after the murder was committed would state, "I'm coming home, my thirst is quenched. Pop a bottle of Don Julio today, Murphy." Alicia provided a post-Miranda statement where she identified herself and all the footage she was seen in.
Identify herself in all the footage.
And identified Zay as the one driving while tracking Foolio.
Snitched on her mans.
She admitted to allowing Zay to use her phone while communicating with Sean, but denied knowledge of the murder and was caught lying multiple times during the interview. She claimed she was only at the clubs because they were thinking of partying there. She claimed her and Zay walked up to...
I didn't do nothing. I just came here to party. I'm just with them.
Ask how much it was to get into each club, but that was proven false by the surveillance video. She'd even admit to her and Zay being at the scene of the murder, claiming they were just lost and didn't know the victims.
We were lost.
Now it's hard to say that these are the alleged killers when you read 18 pages of that, of how they were able to be tracked from Jacksonville, every GPS location, then they're getting surveillance video from every single place that they were in. Sean's fucked, I'm gonna tell you that right now. This kid's got shell casings from when Foolio got hit in the foot.
Yeah,
he's got the casings from the murder. I don't think he's gonna get out of the damn thing. Like, there's nothing for him. I don't know why he's collecting shit like on some Jeffrey Dahmer, whatever. Like, you know how the murderers, they keep something from when they do shit. I don't know, but this kid's just fucking taking collectibles, like he's just showing it off at his crib. Oh yeah, that's when we shot at him. This is when we actually did it. Makes zero sense why he would keep all that shit, but they got it. They got everything. They got the outfits. They got the wearing the outfits before that, wearing it after. They know who was who. I don't see how they would beat this aside from a mistake being made by the courts. And the fact that they want to set an example so bad, I don't think that there's any chance that they're getting out of this. What I think will happen is the girl is gonna try to
The girl gonna try to way to get out. She gonna snitch. She gonna tell everything. She already told everything for real, but she gonna keep talking.
A way out, or at least to get the least amount of time by cooperating against everyone else. She's already given an interview. She's already admitted the shit that's gonna hurt Zay. Even though she denied the murder, she's like, "Oh, we were there though, but we didn't know anybody." Like, yeah, that's not gonna help. I think she's gonna fold first. I think
Definitely.
someone else will fold second, and I think the shooters won't have an option because it sounds like they have everything they need to send them to prison for life. The one thing I'm wondering is, this is as premeditated as it gets. Premeditated murder in Florida is punishable by death if they decide to seek it. Now they want to execute YNW Melly. They want to send him to death row. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing in this case. And to be honest with you, I feel like the evidence is stronger in this case.
It's too strong
than it is in Melly's. But we'll just have to wait.
It's too strong. They got so much shit, and it's premeditated. Y'all following a nigga from Jacksonville to Tampa. It's too much, bro. It's over. We gonna see how that case go, but yeah, it's pretty much all for them. The girl gonna try to get out, but everybody else fucked. Shit. If y'all trying to do a crime in 2024, just make sure you got your shit right, cause these niggas know everything. But yeah, we gonna get back to it. We're gonna do another reaction, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we gonna keep coming back with it. Yes, sir.